I am tremendously blessed and honored tonight to be able to introduce to you a very, very dear friend and his wife. They are incredible. And I see no one will ever replace my husband. No. But I do see some similarities of my husband in JD and Vice President JD Vance. I do.
Um, that was weird. You know, it was already getting weird when she said all these beautiful things about JD and then said, and his wife. I mean, it was almost like she didn't want to say that part. Then she compared him to, ma'am, your husband just died, ma'am. I mean, I think, isn't it too early to compare another man to your husband that just passed in the most egregious way possible? He was shot, right? Put up the picture here. Now, that's I'm no expert, Sharon. God knows I'm not. But I'm going to let you opine on this one first. I'm looking at the details here. The hand behind his head, the introduction, obviously. So, Vice President JD Vance was the guest of honor at this was a Turning Point USA event. This was Charlie Kirk's group. Okay. At the University of Mississippi, this was Wednesday, October 29th, but it was a moment during his introduction that has now gone viral. So, Erica Kirk, the widow of right wing political organizer and very divisive human being, Charlie Kirk, has taken her husband's place as Turning Point CEO following his assassination. During a TPUSA event on September 10th, she opened Wednesday's event with an emotional speech, noting that the day marked 7 weeks since her husband was killed. Quote, no one will ever replace my husband, but, see, right there. No one will ever replace my husband, but. That's what she said. But I do see similarities of my husband in JD, in Vice President JD Vance. That's called a Freudian slip. She initially called him JD, then remember he was the vice president. So she said JD, Vice President JD Vance. As Vance took the stage, it got even more weird as you see the embrace. That was intimate. The vice president rested his hands on her hips. She seemed to thread her fingers through his hair, leaving it slightly,